Welcome to Interview Ninja Step 20, Growing Up and Thinking as an Adult in a tough,
All right.
competitive world.
So maybe even in this one session, we're going to empower you to take that step forward from being a schoolboy. And a schoolboy that did exams, but other schoolboys did a bit better in their exams. Some did a lot worse, but, some did a bit better. All in the world of academia.
As young people grow up, they face two crisis points: leaving school and leaving university, if you've been to university. And these courses on Get the Job You Want and Interview Ninja are really all about helping you prepare for those two situations. What do you really want from your life? Self-awareness of what you want for yourself, rather than just accepting what other people want for you, is really important if you're going to have a happy life. Of course, you can postpone making those decisions and just go with the flow. You can do whatever your school suggests you do, or you can hang in there in university and take more and more degrees, and perhaps even just become an academic yourself. But most of us have to face a situation that we are going to have to earn a living. And you're going to spend a lot of your life just doing that, earning a living. So why not think about what you're going to enjoy doing? And the more you enjoy it, the more successful you're going to be. There are powerful social forces all around you trying to influence your direction and your life. So take the time to understand what those forces are. When you've understood them, then you will be in a position to make your own mind up. Are you just going to go with the flow, which can be fine? You can be very happy doing that, just conforming. Or do you want something different for your life? And if so, it is there for you. You can choose your own path.
Unless they really need to go to university to learn to be a doctor or some science or whatever. But 9 out of 10 of them are going to go off using their success in their A-levels, and they're going to spend the next 3 years at least being a schoolboy, only with alcohol and physical relationships with men and women or whatever.
Great. Yeah.
Now, you can still do that. You can still spoof around and, alcohol's available to you. Members of your sex or opposite sex are available to you. But also, you can do what you want to do. I use want, not need. Because when you go to university, you need to do stuff. There is a curriculum. To get your next piece of paper every year, you have to pass some yet more exams, which are no different to A-levels. They're just, it's the same old hoops.
Yeah.
Jump over this, jump over that. That's what academia does. Jump this, jump that, jump that. They may feel they're equipping you to go into the world and learn skills. They're trying to transfer skills to you.
They're trying to share their knowledge.
Yeah. But actually, nearly always, it's because it's a set of knowledge that somebody 5 years ago or 7 years ago decided that was going to go into the curriculum for that course, and the government's decided we will ante up £7,000 per person that university puts those people through that set of knowledge. Now, nearly always, that set of knowledge has nothing to do with the real world as it is now. The world is changing so fast.
That may sound negative, and a lot of people fear change. But actually, change is usually an opportunity. As long as you have the right attitude, it means as a young person, you have a chance of catching up quickly and easily. And to do that, you need to build two things: your soft skills, which never change. People are the same and have been the same for 10,000 years. And the other skill you need to develop is called critical analytical thinking. And these IPL courses are dedicated to helping you understand soft skills and learn how to use them and how to practice, and also how to develop your critical analytical thinking. If you do those two things, you will effectively have future-proofed yourself, and you will be able to enjoy and thrive on change. Of course, you are still going to need the academic learning as well, but keep your eye on what is valued in the new society that we are all experiencing during these times of huge change. Learn the things that are going to have value and focus where you are enjoying having that knowledge.
The world is becoming global. I've told you, I've taught and I've worked and a project managed and facilitated in 36 different countries. I've actually been there to 36 different countries. Anyway, I guess my point is that there's over 1 billion Indians, there's over 1 billion Chinese, and the quality of education that those people has transformed in the last 10 years. I want you to realize the world that you now are in. And it's not going to wait for 4 years. All right.
Yeah.
It's not going to wait for your schoolmates to go and do their degrees and come out and expect to get a job and hope to get a job. So now, that should, I hope, inject some passion into your thoughts.
Hopefully, yeah.
About why you're doing this. All right? So I'm looking for passion.
Okay, passion. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for commitment. I'm looking for a style that is balanced, not ranting, mad style, but a style that communicates the need and you comprehending the importance and the significance of what we're doing. And there's an expression, carpe diem, which is seize the day. We're not talking about that. We're talking about carpe the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment.
No, agreed. Yeah.
You need to look at time like that.
Yeah, I actually was just being stupid. I thought.
I
thought. Look,
I don't want that to be the last time you say anything like I was being stupid.
That was.
I just don't.
That was more so that my math there.
Never ever let people convince you that you are lacking in some way or you are stupid. You can see what we're up against here with Corbyn's self-talk. He may not be really insecure in his core being, but his style is to be self-critical, which is a learned defensive measure against being criticized by other people. It's what's called a preemptive strike, in case they call him stupid. He has to unlearn being that way, because it will be misread by many people, and that in turn will impact his own self-confidence. I'm going to hit it pretty hard right now. It's called tough love, and I'm trying to develop his resilience at the same time. But he knows he's in safe hands. And I hope by now you realize with this IPL.org training that you are in safe hands. We want you to succeed. We are not trying to part you from your cash. We are bringing you the love that society ought to be bringing to you all the time.
Was stupid math because I got the...
Do people call you stupid?
No.
Do your teachers call you stupid?
No. I'm not referred to as stupid.
Do your peer group pull your leg and say you're a bit thick or anything?
Absolutely not.
So where's it coming from?
I have no idea. I don't think it is coming from anywhere. I think I just...
Do you think it's your way of being polite and humble and respectful?
Maybe. I wouldn't say it's...
Do you like come in low, and do you think you feel that's a good interpersonal model to have?
Oh, I know it's not, because I think being underconfident is something that's massively noticeable. And when you criticize yourself, it gives leeway for other people to criticize you. I'm not referred to as stupid by anyone.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that's something I'm considered.
Right, well, I'm going to jump in with one other message because it's a big build up to this intro that you're going to do.
I'm scared. Yeah.
But we have to change you, and now is the time that we're going to change you. Okay? So, what needs fixing is your self-talk. It's inside your mind. You're thinking of yourself and talking to yourself as a young, not disempowered, but not adequately empowered person. You're not giving yourself credit inside your own mind for the fantastic things that you've done already.
Your subconscious mind is in charge of your behavior, minute by minute, day by day, and year by year. So I've challenged his subconscious mind by saying he needs to change. So now we're about to hear Corbyn's subconscious mind come up with reasons not to change. This is a natural defense. Internal comfort zones are justified with both rational and irrational defenses, which have been learned. I listen and empathize, but the point remains the behavior has to change for him to achieve his stated goals. It's an easy example of growth through pain. And what we're going to need to do is justify to his subconscious, we have to convince his subconscious that change and optimization is a good thing to do.
That's because I don't want to interrupt you, but I feel slightly conscious of the fact that I know self-reward is something that you need to do in order to get to where you want to be, but I feel like for myself, I set myself high goals. Like, no one can say they're going to be... being John Mayer is totally out of the blue. Like, it's luck. But I would love to be in that position if I could be. And I feel like I wouldn't stop working towards those goals until I got there.
How do you think he got to be where he is?
Through what I'm trying to imitate, which is continuous work towards your goals, be it any point in time.
Do you think there was a lot of passion in what he did and a lot of commitment?
Absolutely. Right.
Do you think he got there because he was lucky or his dad paid for him to introduce him to...
I think anyone at any one of those positions, any famous artist that you know has 50% luck. It's extreme luck because so many talented people with all the contacts in the world, all right, money can probably get you anywhere you want to go. But a lot of talented people no one will have ever heard of. You and me won't know the names.
Yeah, but that's because they don't see the bluebirds. Okay? They don't...
It is and it isn't.
If you're successful and you're not looking for those bluebirds as they come through, and bluebirds of opportunities,
spoke about them last time.
You have a gestalt view of the world, you see everything. I mean, what's really changed in this room since the last time you and I were in here doing this session?
This is a rapid and deliberate change of subjects. I'm taking the pressure off again because his subconscious will otherwise just put up more and more defenses. I change the emphasis away from self-talk to how he thinks with things like gestalt, and I move on to painting structure, just as a way of linking into other topics. However, the message to his subconscious remains firm. Change how you make Corbyn think and behave, and do it now. In session 21, we will continue with leading Corbyn towards more positive and more optimized behaviors.